Have you ever wondered why people can't stop drinking Starbucks? Not just once in a while. We're talking about those who grab it every single morning, like it's oxygen. There's something about those drinks, the smell, the taste, the feeling, that keeps people coming back, even when they know it's expensive, loaded with sugar, and barely different from what they could make at home. So, what's really going on? Why are Starbucks drinks so hard to quit? To find out, we need to dig deeper, not just into what's in the cup, but into how Starbucks built this craving in the first place. Starbucks didn't start out as the global coffee empire we know today. In 1971, it was a small shop in Seattle that sold coffee beans, not lattes. They didn't even serve brewed coffee at first. The turning point came in the 1980s when Howard Schultz, who had visited espresso bars in Italy, saw how coffee could be more than just a drink. It could be an experience. That's when Starbucks transformed from a simple coffee bean store into a place built around comfort, connection, and routine. They didn't just sell caffeine, they sold a feeling. And that's where the addiction began, not by accident, but by design. Starbucks drinks are carefully crafted. Their coffee has more caffeine than most other brands, sometimes almost double. A grande cold brew can contain as much caffeine as 2 cans of Red Bull. But caffeine alone doesn't explain the obsession. The real magic happens when it's mixed with sugar and fat. That caramel drizzle, the whipped cream, the rich milk foam, they trigger your brain's reward system the same way dessert does. Every sip gives you a wave of dopamine, and your brain quickly learns to crave that sensation every day. Starbucks mastered the blend of bitter, sweet, and creamy so perfectly that it hits a pleasure point most drinks can't reach. And when your brain knows a drink will deliver that same reward, it starts begging for it again and again. Starbucks doesn't just brew coffee. They build experiences through flavor chemistry. Their syrups and flavors are carefully designed to make you feel warmth and comfort. Vanilla, toffee, caramel, these aren't random flavors. They're nostalgic flavors that remind people of safety, family, or childhood. Even the aroma in the stores is engineered. Starbucks once banned their stores from heating up certain foods because the smell interfered with the scent of coffee beans. They wanted the coffee smell to dominate because scent is one of the most powerful ways to create emotional memories. By the time you reach the counter, your brain has already started rewarding you. That's called anticipatory dopamine release. You haven't even tasted your drink yet, but your brain's already celebrating it. Starbucks doesn't just sell coffee, they sell belonging. Everything about the store is designed to make you feel like you're part of something. The music, the lighting, and the personalized cup with your name. It's casual, comforting, and social. When you see someone holding that green logo, it triggers an emotional response. Your brain links the image to comfort, routine, and reward. That's why Starbucks doesn't rely on flashy advertising. Their customers do it for them by carrying those cups everywhere. And Starbucks knows this. They built their entire brand around emotional psychology. They made coffee feel personal. Many people think Starbucks isn't that bad for them. It's just coffee, right? Not exactly. Some of their most popular drinks, like the white chocolate mocha or the caramel frappuccino, contain more sugar than a can of soda. That combination of sugar and caffeine keeps your energy high, but when it crashes, your body wants another fix. It's the same pattern the brain follows with junk food: reward, crash, repeat. And even the so-called healthier options can be misleading. Artificial sweeteners still trigger your brain's sugar response, keeping the craving alive. It's not about calories, it's about chemistry. Here's something fascinating. When scientists studied daily Starbucks drinkers, they found that the addiction wasn't only about the caffeine. It was about ritual. Opening the app, placing the order, hearing your name called. Each step gives your brain a mini reward. By the time you take your first sip, you've already experienced multiple dopamine hits. That's why breaking the habit feels so hard. It's not one addiction, It's a chain of tiny rewards all stitched together. Starbucks built a habit loop so strong that it feels emotional to give it up. So why are Starbucks drinks so hard to quit? It's not an accident, it's a formula. They blend caffeine, sugar, emotional comfort, and habit psychology into one consistent experience. It's why you crave it when you're stressed, tired, or just passing by a store. And that's the real reason millions of people start their mornings with a Starbucks cup in their hand. It's not just about taste, it's about what the drink represents. A moment of calm, a small treat, a reliable pleasure in a busy world. But once you understand what's really driving that craving, you'll start seeing that green logo in a whole new way. Next time you sip your favorite latte, think about what's really making you crave it. The coffee, the sugar, or the ritual.